The horse. To say I was confident he got the 2.5 strongly would be a question. The truth of the race is we're in the wrong position. They've hacked around. The first and the second have been handy everywhere. The problem is even yes, he's a pacey horse, but to give away ground to then try and make up, and you're doing it in a half a mile, is a hard thing to do. Because what you're doing is you're asking a horse that we have question marks about stamina about to sprint for a very long time. So that's the thing. If you could sit handy over 2 in a fast run race, you're a strong stayer. But you turn in here and we sprint, so you're sprinting 4 furlongs. So you're spending 4 furlongs in the red. So in the end, that's probably why his weakest furlong probably ended up being his last, because obviously you've pressed from such a way out to go and chase them to try and make the ground back up. But the truth is, it's so hard to do. If you slowly run race when they're setting nice fractions on the front end, it's like being on the motorway and you're then trying to catch someone doing 80 and they've already gone and got the distance on you, you know? But at the end of the day, he's jumped, he's travelled, he's done relaxed beautifully. So I hope on really good surface, 2.5 will end up being fine. I just think while we are in the winter months, and ideally a really fast run too, where they go off flat out and they stop in front of you and you come through then staying well. The trouble is with 2.5, touch wood, all right, clean as a whistle, thankfully. So that's what gives me.
What ground do you think he gets from the chance of you riding him?
I think he'd get away with a wet soft. I don't think he'd want it sticky and horrible. Today's absolutely A1. If we were 2 today, I'd love to know what, because then we could have been on the front end and pressed. Whereas today, because we're 2.5.
Blame your trainer.
No, well, jockey as well, because I was quite happy tucked in the middle. But the problem is when these scenarios happen, because once you've made your position as in where we want to be, you can't move, especially in a tight-knit race like that. You can't go in or out, you have to sit and suffer. That's why I'm really happy with him, because he's not seeing very much now. He's going down and jumping so economically and quickly, and that is doing it in a very tight-knit situation where you don't have a room to manoeuvre an inch either way. So what he is, he's got a lovely way of jumping, which I still hope then will land us in a nice handicap somewhere down the line, just because of that aspect alone and the fact he tries very hard. So hopefully a bit of luck, you're very patient, hopefully it'll happen sooner rather than later.